What if I told you the biggest upgrade you can make this year is not upgrading at all? Every September, millions of people rush to pre-order the newest iPhone. Android companies release another, quote, flagship killer. YouTubers flood your feed with unboxing videos. Suddenly, your perfectly working phone feels old. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people who buy a new phone don't actually need one. They're solving a problem that doesn't exist. And today, I'm going to show you why buying a brand new phone could be one of the biggest financial mistakes you're making every 2 or 3 years. By the end of this video, you might completely rethink your next upgrade. The smartphone industry doesn't want you to know this. Think about your current phone. Can it take great photos? Watch YouTube? Run Instagram? Browse the internet? Play games? Use Google Maps? Make video calls? Probably yes. Now ask yourself, what exactly can't it do? Most people struggle to answer that question because modern smartphones have reached something called good enough. 10 years ago, every new phone felt revolutionary. Bigger screens, fingerprint scanners, 4G, better cameras, wireless charging, face unlock. Every generation was exciting. But today, manufacturers are selling tiny improvements as if they changed the world. A camera that's 12% better, a processor that's 18% faster, a screen that's slightly brighter, features you'll barely notice after the first week. Yet they expect you to spend over $1,000. That's incredible marketing, not incredible innovation. The psychology behind phone upgrades. Here's something fascinating. Your phone usually doesn't become old overnight. Your perception changes overnight. You watch the launch event. You see flashy advertisements. Your favorite tech creator uploads a review. Social media starts talking about it. Suddenly, the phone you've loved for the last 3 years feels outdated. Nothing changed about your phone. Only your brain changed. This is called planned desire. Companies don't just sell products. They sell dissatisfaction. The moment you're happy with what you own, their business slows down. So every year they create a new reason for you to feel like you're missing out. New colors, new AI features, new camera tricks, new marketing buzzwords. And it works. Because humans naturally compare themselves to others. The hidden cost nobody calculates. Let's do some simple math. Imagine you buy a flagship phone every 2 years. Average price? Around $1,000. Over 10 years, you've spent roughly $5,000. Now imagine instead, you keep each phone for 4 years. Suddenly you've only spent about half that. The money you save could buy a vacation, a gaming PC, a laptop, an emergency fund, or it could be invested. People often say, it's only $1,000. But that's exactly how companies make billions. Millions of people saying, it's only. Small decisions repeated over time create massive financial differences. Your phone is already more powerful than you need. Here's something crazy. The phone in your pocket is more powerful than the computers NASA used during the Apollo missions. Think about that. The device you use mostly for scrolling memes has unbelievable computing power. Yet most people use only a tiny fraction of it. Checking WhatsApp, watching Netflix, listening to Spotify, scrolling Instagram, reading emails. You don't need the fastest processor on Earth to reply to messages. Manufacturers are racing to build Formula One cars for people driving to the grocery store. The environmental problem. There's another reason people rarely think about. Electronic waste. Every new smartphone requires mining rare metals, manufacturing chips, building batteries, shipping worldwide, packaging, marketing, and eventually, millions of discarded phones end up as electronic waste. Many are still fully functional. They simply became old. Keeping your phone an extra year may seem small, but if millions of people did the same, the environmental impact would be enormous. Sometimes the greenest phone is the one you already own. When you actually should upgrade. Now, let's be fair. Sometimes buying a new phone makes perfect sense. If your battery barely lasts a few hours, upgrade. If security updates have stopped, upgrade. If your phone crashes constantly, upgrade. If the screen is broken beyond repair, upgrade. If your job genuinely requires better cameras or more processing power, upgrade. But upgrading because the bezels are smaller, or it has one more AI feature, probably isn't worth spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Ask yourself one question. What problem will this new phone actually solve? If you can't answer it clearly, you probably don't need it. The better alternative, instead of buying a new phone, try giving your current one a fresh start. Delete unused apps, replace the battery, clear storage, reset the phone, use a new wallpaper, buy a quality case, install the latest software. It's amazing how new your phone can feel after just an hour of maintenance. Sometimes what we really want isn't a new device. It's the feeling of something new, and that's much cheaper to create than spending another $1,000. Conclusion: technology is supposed to improve our lives, not convince us that perfectly working devices are suddenly worthless. The smartest consumers aren't the people who always own the newest phone. They're the people who know when an upgrade actually matters. The next time a flashy launch event appears on your screen, pause. Ask yourself, am I buying a better phone? Or am I buying better marketing? Because the best financial decision you make this year might simply be keeping the phone already in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more tech myths, smart buying guides, and real-world technology advice. And before you upgrade your phone, share this video with someone who's already planning to pre-order the next one. They might thank you later.